Welcome to SS2 Physical Education. This lesson introduces kinesiology, the scientific study of human body movement, which forms the advanced sports science foundation for understanding how athletes train, compete, and recover. Kinesiology is derived from the Greek words kinesis, movement, and logos, study, literally the science of movement. As a discipline, kinesiology draws on anatomy, biomechanics, physiology, psychology, and sports medicine to understand how and why the human body moves as it does. Key subdisciplines within kinesiology: biomechanics, the application of mechanical principles, force, momentum, gravity, leverage, to human movement. Understanding biomechanics helps coaches improve technique and prevent injury. For example, the angle at which a shot putter releases the shot, or the stride mechanics of a sprinter, are biomechanical questions. Exercise physiology, how the body systems, cardiovascular, muscular, respiratory, respond to physical exercise, both acutely, immediately during exercise, and chronically, through long-term training adaptations. Sports psychology, the mental and emotional factors that influence athletic performance, motivation, anxiety, concentration, team dynamics, and mental toughness. Motor learning and control, how people learn new movement skills and how the nervous system controls movement. Sports nutrition, how diet affects performance, recovery, and body composition. In Nigerian sports, kinesiology principles are increasingly being applied by professional football clubs, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, and sports science departments at Nigerian universities including the University of Lagos and the University of Nigerian Soccer. Biomechanics applies Newton's laws of motion to athletic movement. Newton's first law, inertia: an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. In athletics, a sprinter in starting blocks must overcome inertia to accelerate. A ball rolling on a surface would continue indefinitely if not for friction. Newton's second law, force equals mass times acceleration, F equals ma. The greater the force applied to a body, the greater its acceleration. For a given force, a lighter body accelerates more. In athletics, a heavier athlete may generate more force but must also move more mass. Training increases force production capacity. Newton's third law, action and reaction: for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. In athletics, a sprinter pushes backward and downward against the track pushes forward and upward on the sprinter, propelling them forward. Levers in the human body: the body's skeletal system functions as a system of levers. The three lever classes: first-class levers, the fulcrum is between the effort and the load, like a seesaw. Example, the head nodding, where the atlanto-occipital joint is the fulcrum, the neck muscles provide effort, and the weight of the head is the load. Second-class levers, the load is between the fulcrum and the effort. Example, standing on tiptoes, where the ball of the foot is the fulcrum, body weight is the load, and the calf muscles provide effort. Third-class levers, the effort is between the fulcrum and the load. Example, bicep curl, where the elbow joint is the fulcrum, the bicep muscle provides effort, and the forearm and dumbbell are the load. Third-class levers are the most common in the body. They sacrifice mechanical advantage for speed and range of motion. Exercise physiology examines how the body changes during and after exercise. Acute responses to exercise: what happens during a single session? Cardiovascular, heart rate increases from resting rate of approximately 60 to 80 beats per minute to up to 200 bpm at maximal exercise. Stroke volume, blood pumped per beat, increases. Cardiac output increases. Heart rate times stroke volume, blood is redirected from digestive organs to working muscles. Respiratory, breathing rate increases. Tidal volume, air per breath, increases. Oxygen uptake increases. Muscular, more motor units recruited, lactic acid produced at high intensities, heat generated. Chronic adaptations, changes from months of regular training, cardiovascular adaptations, resting heart rate decreases. An elite endurance athlete may have a resting heart rate of 40 to 50 bpm, stroke volume increases, heart muscle thickens, cardiac hypertrophy. In endurance athletes, VO2 max, maximum oxygen uptake, increases, a key measure of aerobic fitness. Muscular adaptations, muscle fibers increase in size, hypertrophy. With resistance training, slow twitch fibers become more efficient in endurance training, mitochondrial density increases, enzyme activity improves. Neural adaptations, improved coordination and efficiency of motor unit recruitment. These adaptations explain why trained athletes are fitter and more efficient than untrained individuals. Sports science principles are increasingly applied in Nigerian athletics and football. Nigerian athletics. Nigeria has produced world-class sprinters and long jumpers, including Mary Onyoli, Falalat Ogonkoya, and Blessing Okagbia in sprinting, and Chioma Ajonwa in the long jump, Olympic gold medalist in 1996. Understanding biomechanics of sprint mechanics, the drive phase, acceleration phase, and maximum velocity phase, helps Nigerian coaches develop better sprinters. Nigerian football, Super Eagles and NWSL. The Nigeria Football Federation has increasingly employed sports scientists, physiotherapists, and conditioning coaches for national teams. Biomechanical analysis of goalkeeping, shooting technique, and injury prevention has become part of elite preparation. Traditional Nigerian sports, wrestling, Naira in Igbo culture, Jiwa or Kokowa in northern Nigeria, swimming, and long-distance running also benefit from kinesiological analysis. Sports science education in Nigeria. Students interested in careers in sports science can study at universities including the University of Lagos, Faculty of Education with Sports Science, University of Ibadan, and Ahmadu Bello University. Today we introduce kinesiology, the science of human movement, encompassing biomechanics, exercise physiology, sports psychology, motor learning, and sports nutrition. Biomechanics applies Newton's three laws, inertia, F equals ma, action-reaction, and lever systems, first, second, and third-class levers, to athletic movement. Exercise physiology examines acute responses, increased heart rate, breathing rate, muscle recruitment during exercise, and chronic adaptations, decreased resting heart rate, increased VO2 max, muscle hypertrophy from training. For WAEC, you should be able to identify the three classes of lever and give an example from the human body for each, and explain at least 3 acute cardiovascular responses to exercise. For your examination preparation, practice drawing a diagram showing the 3 lever classes with examples from the body.